Angie Pooh? Do you know Angie?
Who's that?
Who is she? Oh, Angie Pooh.
Hey, it's me, Angie Pooh.
Tubas, it's me, Angie Pooh, and welcome to the Convo. What it do, what it do, what it do. Welcome in, please. Sharing is caring. Sharing is caring. Tonight we're having a convo. I'm so glad you here. What it do, what it do. Big up, bless up to my people. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Hit my like button. And before I get into it, I want to tell you I have someone special here. Hey, Queen.
Hey, Queen.
How you doing? How you doing? Welcome in.
I am doing great. How are you?
No problems, no complaints, and ain't nobody gonna listen.
Right. You get on your own nerves at some point.
Please introduce yourself. Tell our people who you are, what you're about, what your channel about. Just a little bit of information. Don't give them too much because I be asking all those questions, and I'm about to go in today.
Okay. Hey,
tell
guys.
the people who you are.
Hi, guys. My name is Angie. I am Angie from Angie and Real Life Empowerment TV. I am a life coach, a motivator, inspirator. I believe that God has placed this platform before me so that we can have fun, enjoy life, and also empower others. So that's what we do on my channel. I'm married, 19 years going on. I love people. I love the Lord, and I love to talk. And that's what my channel is all about, empowerment and encouraging others.
What I'm talking about right there, empowering and talking to others. Please, let's give everybody in the chat a general hi. Like, what's up? How you doing? How you doing?
Hey.
So
Hi, everyone.
Over here in Angie Pooh's sociable land, what we do is give everybody a general hi, and then we'll give y'all flowers at the end. But if you have any questions for the guests, please put a heart, put a chat, a diamond, a square, put something in the chat so I can know that you're asking a question because we be asking all those questions. We need to know. Are we ready?
We ready. Let's rock and roll.
We ready.
We ready.
Okay. So tell the people, where you originally from?
I am originally from Washington, D.C., the first state, the capital of the world. I'm originally from Washington, D.C. I moved to Delaware where I am now when I was probably about 6 years old. Kindergarten is about 6 years old. And I've been here ever since. And I'll be 45 in a few months.
Okay. Oh, wait, a few months. A few months.
In
Are we
May.
doing
In
something
May.
big?
I
Okay.
don't
May
know.
what?
I'm debating because on a Tuesday and I like tacos, so I got my eye on
Oh,
this authentic Mexican restaurant. So maybe we'll all go out and eat. And I want to go to Woman Evolve in September, right? So I may just let them, give me a gift towards the purchase of my flight and my ticket, and we eat tacos, that kind of thing.
Taco Tuesday. We invited. Everybody
Yes.
invited. We gonna be looking around in May. We gonna be look. We all up in it because we nosy and newsy. I
Yes,
don't
I'm
know
gonna
the
have to go
difference.
live. I'm gonna go live and tag Angie Pooh in there, like, y'all come on, bite this beer here.
And I'm just throw some sand in the air, be like, we in the building. It's our
Right.
birthday. So over there in Angie Land.
I like that, Angie Land.
Yes, Queen. You got the Kingdom Talk. What is that about? What is the Kingdom Talk? Tell the people.
The whole thing with the kingdom started with me. I want to say it started with this Bible, but it actually started before that because the prayer, Matthew 6:19, Our Father which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come, thy will be done. That part right there, the kingdom part just stuck out to me. So I was on the market for a new Bible, and one of my pastor friends recommended the Tony Evans Bible to me. And his Bible talks all about kingdom and God's kingdom. And that thing just spoke to my heart and it spoke to my spirit because, often people say, the kingdom of heaven is coming.
Yeah.
The kingdom of heaven is already here because we are the kingdom of heaven. God
Okay.
created us, God created us because he needed people here on earth. So we are spiritual beings because God is a spirit, right? So
I know
when he
that's right.
created Jesus, Jesus came to earth. So we have all of that on the inside of us. So his kingdom is already here. We have to understand, how do we play our part and how do we activate our role in the kingdom? The
Mm.
kingdom is not coming because it's already here. Your gift, your talent, and your ability is what will allow the kingdom to grow and to spread.
Okay.
Your gift, your talent, your
Who
ability,
taking us
whatever.
to church?
Yes.
Angie taking us to church.
Whatever God has placed on the inside of you, whether it's in church, whether it's on YouTube, whether you're a cashier at Walmart, whether you're at McDonald's flipping burger, you are the kingdom that's already here. And whatever you do will impact someone else's life to activate the kingdom inside of them, which is their gift, talent, or ability.
Boomerang baby. Boomerang baby. That's my new word, boomerang.
Boomerang, come right back.
Come right back to you. So in one of those episodes, you talked about grief. Can you
Mm-hmm.
tell the people, because everybody need to go check it out. Listen, I need you to go over there and check out Angie in Real Life, but not right now. Go subscribe. Make sure you check her out. I put everything you need to know is in the comments. But you talked about grief. Can you
Yes.
tell us about it?
Um, you guys have actually come to meet me because of grief. 2018, I lost my mother. She died from multiple myeloma, which is a rare blood cancer. And when she died, I can actually say died now. But I used to say she's gone or she left, I never would say that she died because when somebody died, they're never coming back. So I never wanted to grasp the concept that she was never coming back. So I'm here today, Angie in Real Life, because I often say, when my mom gained her wings, I gained mine. And I'm looking around because I have a thing with her picture on it. But I often say, when she gained her wings, I gained mine, because that's how this channel started. Because my mom was bold, she was big, she was bright, she did whatever she was big enough to do. She traveled, she worked, she did so many things, right? She had so much life, and she was my life, she was my friend, right? And when she passed away, I wasn't even able to work. I resigned from my job, and I actually physically did not work. Um, Actually, it's been 5 years, really, but I really didn't work for about 4 years out in the regular world, and just dealing with grief and accepting the fact that I needed some help. That was a term for me, because I was working, and then every single day every day was a different battle. And then finally I talked to my husband, and I was like, look, I can't do this anymore. I need to talk to somebody. And he was like,
Yeah.
what you mean? And you know us, no offense to nobody on here, because I don't mean it that way, but us Black women, we are very strong. We don't need help. We'll just pray about it and we'll just call it the quits. Well, praying, I'm not saying praying did not help, but at that time I needed something extra. So just dealing with the grief, I was adult enough to talk to my husband and let him know I needed some help. And I went to my doctors. We talked. We did what we needed to do. And even in that, it still was hard for me to get up every day and to deal with life every day. And then this one scripture that said it's better to rejoice when a person dies, right? And to cry when they come in this world. I'm like, God, you got it's all twisted. Let me read this again. I'm like, this not making sense to me.
You're like, I'm
And
not ready. I'm not ready.
but I understand that this world is so full of trials and tribulations and heartache and all that a person don't have no idea what they're going to encounter when they come here, right?
Yes.
And when they leave, they know that they live their life and that they're going to a better place. You don't know what you're coming into when you're being born. So God helped me understand that. And even with that, another part that helped with the grief part is I was watching a movie, and in the movie it said, the movie Forrest Whitaker. It was the
Okay.
Christmas toy movie on Netflix. And he had lost his family, his business went under, so many things happened, and he was just stricken with grief. And it was a lady
Okay.
that was so smitten about him, right? She loved everything about him, and he just wouldn't even receive nothing about her. And then finally, she kind of like got his attention, and she let him know that life is in what was left behind, not in what was lost.
Now, speaking of that, because your motto is you only die once, but live every day.
Yes. When I came home one day and I was sitting on my couch, and at this point, mom probably was gone maybe a week or two or a little while. I can't remember the exact time. I was sitting on my couch in my living room, and I was like, oh, now what am I supposed to do? Because my kids are grown. It was me and my mom. It was just me and my mom all the time. My husband drove truck over the road, so he was gone. So whenever I went to the store, I bought two, one for me, one for mom, one for me, one for mom. I bought enough for both of us, right? So I was sitting on my couch one day and I was like, Lord Jesus, mommy, what am I supposed to do now?
Oh,
And I
condolences.
heard her voice say to me, live, baby, live.
There you
Live,
go. Look at that.
baby, live.
Live, baby, live. She
Live,
got it.
baby, live. Live, baby, live. And it was a combination of the scripture. It was a combination of me talking to people. It was a combination of God just ministering to me, that helped me realize that life is here, right? And we got to
Yes.
keep living. And I saw a picture somewhere that said you only die once, but you live
You
every
only die
day.
once.
So
Live
all
every
that
day.
stuff kind of like just compiled into who I am today, because I'm still evolving. I still miss her. I still love her, but I understand now that her legacy lives on through me. I'm a living
Keep
legacy.
going. Keep going. Keep going.
I am
Now,
a living legacy. Yep.
now, what brought you to YouTube? Tell me, what made you decide that you wanted to be a content creator? Because I do know that you do a lot of support in other content creators.
I
But
do.
what brought you to YouTube?
Um, I always, at some point in my life, I can remember, like, I always wanted to have like a cooking talk show. Some kind of way. I wanted to have something with cooking and talking. And I remember I was working at Purdue, which is a poultry plant. And I think I had a Facebook page at the time. I can't remember, but I was on the line imagining, like, if I had a show, what I would do every single day on a show. Like, for example, Mama said Monday, Angie, let's talk Tuesday, Wednesday, hump day happening. So as I was working, I was dreaming. As I was in that chicken plant, cold working and dreaming, of having my own show one day, right? But I always was afraid. I was so afraid of what no one would want to hear what I had to say. Who wants to hear me? So I would play around on Facebook a little bit, right? But I never would be consistent and I would never stick to it. So after my mom passed away, I got engulfed into YouTube a whole lot. I started watching Be Love's Life and Prissy P, and I start watching all these other content creators. I'm like, man, I can do this. I can do this. So I decided one day, because my mom was bold and fierce and did everything she wanted to do, everything her heart's desire. I said, you know what? I'm going for it. And then on top of that, when I found out I could make some coins too, when I could make some money, when I found out I could make some money, I said, I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm just going to go. And I remember taking notes. B Love had this video and gave like 8 tips on how to start a YouTube channel. So I watched that video probably like 3 times and I took notes. And one day I got over my fear. And if you watch my first video, which was posted, it was called Love Your Selfie. It was posted February the 15th, 2019. And I was doing what I'm doing now, encouraging people to love yourself, do something new, all that kind of stuff. And it just went from there. It went from there. And that's how I ended up here. If my mom would have still been here, then you guys probably would never met me. You probably would never met me because I would have never went after my dreams. I would have never felt like our time here on earth is limited and that we need to do what we were put on earth to do. And that's just about the gist of it. And then it got to a point too where I felt like, when your purpose is done on earth, then God's going to call you home. So I had a fear of dying.
We all got that fear. It's not just you. We all got that fear.
I had a fear of dying, right? So I was like, I'm going to hold on to every gift, every talent and ability. Because if I start walking into my purpose, then God's going to be done with me and he's going to take me out. I know, Angie. Isn't that crazy?
No.
I was if I show up to what God has called me to show up in, then I've already reached everybody. I've already done what I'm supposed to do. And he's going to call me home to rest. So I reneged on a lot of my gifts, talents, and abilities because of that. But now, baby, let's roll with it.
That part.
I'm now, in it.
What I say this with love, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Because over here we be loving.
Mm-hmm.
You ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, so this collard green cook-off. You ready for that? Let's get it.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
You don't know nothing. I'm about to take you down. You ready?
Let's do it.
Now my collard greens gonna be veganish.
Ain't nothing wrong with it because I've made them without meat too.
Really?
I have. And nobody even knew until I told them that, because it gave that same flavor and that same, us, we like greasy, fatty stuff. Yeah. No one knew until I told them.
Okay, so speaking of that, because I'm nosy and newsy, and I observe everything in the back. How long have you been on your lock journey?
It will be, it'll be 2 years, July 3rd. I locked my hair on my mom's birthday.
Really?
Isn't that a lot? You see that, Angie?
Good. It looks good.
It'd be 2 years in July. I try to keep track of the months, and I was doing so much on this channel, honey. I just got a niche. Girl, look, I'm telling you, it's hard to have so much that you want to do and share, and to niche down. Because I had an attitude. I want niche down. I'm a network. That's how I came into YouTube. That's the wrong way to come in.
No, this is the reason why you got 10 million followers, because it's like this.
Call it. I know you better call it. You better tell
it, girl. You got 10 million subscribers.
But yes, I'm loving it. I wish I would have started now. And now I'm learning to lock it. I'm learning to take care of myself because I was going to let the hairdresser retwist it and stuff. But now, honey, I'm getting to be a beast at retwisting my own locks.
I know that's right. And then you got the salt and pepper going on, girlfriend. The salt and pepper, sis.
I'm tempted to dye it blonde because we dyed my most viewed video. It has 20,000 views right to this day because I dyed my natural hair blonde. And I was just doing it for content. I wasn't intending to. I didn't know it was gonna go that far. So I'm thinking about coloring it honey blonde, but we'll see.
It looks good. I'm
Thank
telling you, Angie
you.
in real life is real life. Y'all see
It,
this information? She is the boomerang baby.
what you
Speaking of
get?
that, this is the version where we be asking all them questions. Asking all them questions. I'm asking all these questions. Because I'm nosy and newsy and I don't know the difference, but I'm asking all these questions. Okay.
Hmm.
You ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. What is the best thing to do when you're stuck in traffic?
The best thing to do when you're stuck in traffic, I'll say what I would do is I stay on my phone. I know it's illegal and I know it's wrong. I know it's wrong, but more than likely, I'm surfing Facebook, I'm surfing YouTube, I'm on the phone. I'm normally on the phone. I know it's illegal here and I know.
Well,
And I
that's
feel
good.
like
Some people be in traffic, Atlanta traffic with vibrators. So I'm okay with the phone. The phone is dope. Like go ahead with your phone because you
I'm
can
on my
be
phone.
with your phone. You
Right,
can
right.
be.
Huh?
It's all what you chose.
It's all what you hey, pick and choose this day. Whatever serves you, that works for you.
No judgment. No judgment. We
Nope.
sociable. We not no judgment.
Right. To each his own, to each his own. If that works for you, then baby, go ahead.
Now you said you quit your job with Purdue.
Hmm.
Was that the best job that you really quit? Like you like, dang, I
Mm-mm.
really quit the best job in my life.
Child, no. Indeed. I done quit so many jobs in all these years. Baby, I done walked off jobs and ain't never went back. Okay, sweetheart. My career normally is I am a certified licensed pharmacy technician. So my background has always been pharmacy technician. I've been from hospital to retail. I've been to the prison. So I've done Walmart, I've done Walgreens, I worked in a prison, I worked for what they call a closed door pharmacy, where you fill prescriptions for like nursing homes and behavioral health type of facilities. I've worked in the behavioral health hospital. So my background is pharmacy technician. That's what I've done. Purdue was one of those in between um leaving the because what I did was when I went and got I went back to school to get nationally certified and licensed as a pharmacy technician. So I switched from my one job because they wouldn't give me a raise. Once I had all the credentials, they didn't want to give me a raise. So I'm like, I'm out. The company that I did my externship, they hired me, they gave me a raise. But when I got there, they didn't keep up their end of the bargain. So
Wait, so you got Caribbean in your blood because you just told me you had 10 jobs, 10 degrees, 10 million followers. You just got 10, 10, 10 around the board.
always have. I mean, that's just a part of, and I just started my own catering business. So I just graduated from culinary school. Yes, just finished my life coaching. So it's a lot. It's a lot going on over here, and God is just teaching me
Welcome in
how.
your purpose, baby. Walking in your purpose. You doing that, sis?
Yes, and God has, like you said, surrounded me with people. I love my sister in the chat. I know that child 76. That's my biological sister. That's my two of a kind. We called ourselves two of a kind because we are the only siblings that have the same mother and same father.
Okay.
So we have siblings on our dad's side, we have siblings on our mom's side, but
Yeah,
we
yeah, yeah.
are the only one that has the same, so we call us ourselves two of a kind. But I thank God for her and people that God had placed around me. Even my husband, thank God for him, because if it wasn't from him not working, I mean, he holds the house down in the time that I was going through, and he understood, and I actually went back to work. I had just got a job, like my dream job per se, because my goal was to always get in the hospital. I left the prison as a pharmacy technician and worked and went to the hospital around the time that my mom was sick. And I started not to take the job, but she knew my goal was to always get in the hospital. And she was really sick when I took it.
Okay, so I'm about to just ask because since sis is in the chat,
Hmm.
she can get up on this spanking with the collard greens too. Like
She can cook too now.
And I'm willing to give all spankings involved. Everybody get a spanking. Everybody get a spanking.
Yes.
So, because that was going to be my next question. What was the
Mhm.
dirtiest job you ever had?
The dirtiest job I ever had. Purdue wasn't really dirty because I
I
was
mean,
in
that
the
prison was dirty.
well, I can say that was the most adventureful. Is that I'm you know,
Beautiful.
I'm
Okay, we
city.
making up
I'm
words. Go
I'm
ahead,
look,
Angie.
I'm city and I'm country, right? And I talk fast. So adventureful, I guess that's the right word I'm trying to say. But the
It's
prison
okay.
was
Over here, make it up. Listen,
right,
no judgment.
right.
Sociable.
So
Sociable.
I always say social media. Social media. Forget the social ball. Social media. But the prison was a very good experience. And to be honest, I really liked that job because it was different. The only reason why I left probably is because there wasn't really a future in it for me as a pharmacy technician unless I wanted to be a counselor or a correction officer. Those were like the
Oh,
only two avenues I could really see myself, growing up in that particular in the prison facility, and it was a contract job, so I wasn't actually working for the state of Delaware.
oh, okay, okay.
So, that other than that, I probably would have still been working there, but I seen some really crazy stuff in the prison and in retail. So, retail pharmacy people crazy. They crazy. I'm
Well,
tired.
crazy. Speaking of crazy, because we in the tuba land and people are
Mhm.
crazy over here too.
They are.
How are you adjusting to your newfound fame in YouTube?
Um, I haven't had any like really crazy stuff. I have had like see local. I'm gonna put it to you like this: a lot of my locals, they don't know about Angie in real life. Most of
Really?
most of my followers and most of my subscribers are from all over the place. See, I'm making my appearance more on Facebook to the locals now than I did before. So
Yeah.
they're just getting what YouTube has been getting, even though I share out videos, I share things out. But now I have a show that I do on Tuesdays called Kingdom Talk over there. So I go live over there. I have little groups over there now that I'm more attentive to because I'm building my coaching business. So
Wait, pause. Listen, you're about to get the bell on that one. What? We
yes.
cooking. We make well. This is so crazy. We cooking. We're gonna be the coach. We're gonna give them the meds, and we're gonna coach them and cooking at the same time. Like you just doing it all.
And my ultimate goal is to open a life coaching center, which
I
will
can see
help me help women, children, mainly women, to learn how to navigate through life, life circumstances. If you need to learn how to cook, we'll get you ready for a resume. I want to have money to the point where it's basically an entrepreneur center. So if you want to start a business in any of these fields, if you want to start a business on social media, I can help you with that. If you want to do a t-shirt business, I forgot about that, I can help you with that. If you want to do culinary, I can help you with that. Whatever that we can help you underwrite with. That's why when y'all hear me say I need millions, I want millions, it's not just for me. It's because I want to live good, but I want to help others live good. I want others to see their potential because it took a long time for me to come out of my shell. But I didn't have an Angie in real life.
Yeah,
I didn't have
yeah,
an Angie in real life. I have my life experiences, I have friends, I have things now. So ultimately, that is my goal. And I have a business coach that I work with through the Women's Small Business Center here in my state. And we grinding. So there's a lot to be revealed. This is just the tip of the ice. This is just part of it. And I'm hoping that, and I'm praying, and YouTube will be one of those streams of income that help fuel that center.
okay. This is the reason why we got them 10 million followers. We
Come
got
on.
we got
Yes.
listen,
Yes.
I mean, I just learned so much and I'm newsy and I usually find out all this, but You sure you ain't got no Caribbean in your blood?
You know what? I don't really know all of my biological father's background, but I was told that my grandmother's mother was Jamaican. So
See?
my great grandmother, and I've seen pictures of her. My grandmother is fair skinned. My father is dark like me, and her mother is dark like me, but she's fair skinned, and so are my aunt. So, when they see me and they like, oh my God, you look like Aunt so and so, those kinds. So I do want to do the ancestral DNA thing. So
You
that's one of
got
the things
to.
I do want to do because I believe it's in there a little bit somewhere. And then my grandma on my mother's side, they're Indian kind of. My grandma looked like a Pocahontas, but she was dark skinned.
That's my grandma too. Everybody asks me, they be like, that's impossible. I'd be like, yeah, my grandma looked just like a daggone real Pocahontas lady. And then she
Hair
used to
and
wear
all.
everything.
She wore
And
the
she would
two
wear her hair in a ponytail right
my
here.
my grandma would do the two plaits down the middle and her hair hung like down here and she was dark skinned. She was my complexion.
What?
Yes, yes, yes. And that's where all basically looking at her, looking at me, she used to always stare at me and was like, "You remind me so much when I was young."
I know that's right. Now don't listen, don't get the bell. The bell was just that was fun.
Mm-mm.
I don't
Right,
want you to
right.
get the bell because I got
Okay.
some questions. Okay.
Hmm,
Okay.
hmm.
So the glasses is you participating with your channel, or do you really wear glasses? 'Cause your glasses is fly.
Well, the glasses, I've always loved glasses. Even since I was in like junior high, we would go to like the old flea market and pay like $1 or whatever for glasses, right? And so it just stuck with me. I think my 7th or 8th grade picture, they were fashion glasses. I actually do wear glasses. I didn't start wearing them until I was like 30 because of computers, working in front of computers so much and all that kind of stuff. So my vision kind of like changed a little bit, but I do have glasses that I really do supposed to wear. But these right here are part of my image, and I throw people off so much because first of all, it's no lens in them.
What? 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 Angie, stop playing. Angie,
That's part of my unique style.
wait. Peekaboo. 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 Do a peekaboo. No, I need you to peekaboo.
Oh,
Peekaboo.
okay. Look, and
What?
yes, and I try when I preach, right? Because I actually go out sometimes and I minister at different churches. I try not to wear these because I don't want people to be distracted by the glasses with no lenses because I throw people all the way off. Look, Angie, my nephew, he's 5 now, the baby one. And he was looking at me one day, Angie, and he was looking at me. He kept looking at me, and I felt him staring at me. Next thing I know, I seen this. He could not figure out, and he kept looking, and then his finger just kept coming up to my eye like this. I said, "Get off my eye!" So he was so infatuated. So what I did was I gave him a pair. I gave him a pair of my smaller glasses with no.
Just walking around.
I'm telling you, I promise, I throw people all the way off. And let me tell you how I was always infatuated with glasses, but how what added to it is what it was. I used to always get my lashes done, right? And my lashes
Okay.
would touch the lenses. And I do not like the ring light. I don't like the ring light to show in my frame.
Yeah.
So that's another reason why. So those are a couple. Those are a couple quirky reasons why there's no.
Yo, Angie is real life. Like Angie is real life.
That's a
If
couple
y'all
reasons.
go over there, subscribe, and get a piece of this because this is real life.
It is. You
Like,
get what you get on here is what you really get in life and real life. And I think real life may be more comical because people were like, "You are so funny. You could do stand-up comedy, but I can't do comedy on demand. Like you can't put me in front of a microphone and be like, tell some jokes. I don't know how to do that. But if you just let me be me, that's what I mean by comedy on the. I can just be me and be funny. But if you tell me to go do a comedy show, I don't know if I could do that. But I
Okay,
am
so
funny.
you definitely are funny. Like, it's no doubt. I give you your props. Power to the people. You got it. Tell us the saying that grandma used to say.
Oh, baby, look. Y'all know I used to have a segment when I first started my channel. It was called Mama Said Mondays. So I would every single Monday I would do a topic and I would come with a whole lot of different things that different moms would say. But my grandma and my mom them had so many sayings for so many things,
Yes.
right? And you know how you love people and you love people hard, right? You got a big heart and you love hard and you don't see that they're gonna stab you in the back. You don't see that they're gonna cut your head off. You don't see any of those things. So, everybody say my block game is strong. My block
My
game is
black
strong.
strong.
My grandmom used to say, feed them beans out a long handle spoon. So what are you saying? Okay, I'm not gonna cut you completely off. I'm not gonna not let you eat. I'm gonna let you eat, but you're gonna eat from a distance. So you can get whatever you can get from me from a distance because I'm not going to cut you off. Now I'm not going to cut you off, but I'm going to let you gleam and get whatever you want. But I know how to deal with you now. I'm not mad at you. I don't hate you. I did walk around with unforgiveness in my heart at one point, but guess what? I ain't mad at you, baby. I'm gonna feed you beans. You can have these beans, but back up and
Have these
enjoy
beans.
them.
I'm gonna feed you. You ain't gonna go hungry.
You ain't gonna
You
bite
just
my
not gonna eat
hand.
them.
You won't bite my hand no more. You know they said don't bite the hand that feeds you.
Don't bite the hand that feeds you.
So
Grandma,
you
listen, let's just give grandma her props. We appreciate you, grandma.
facts.
That part.
Adopt it. Let them eat, but let them eat from a distance.
I know that's right. Okay. Where's your favorite place to enjoy a cup of coffee and why?
It is, I love my kitchen. I do. I really love my kitchen, y'all. And when I graduated from culinary school, my husband got me a new computer. Um, it's all in one.
Oh,
It's an all in one. So I can literally pick this whole computer because it's no base or anything. It's just the monitor and the keyboard and the mouse. So I literally clean my kitchen table off and I sit there. I'll take my whole computer in there. I don't know what it is. And I have studio space. I'm in my studio now. I have my own room. That's my studio space. Comfy couch and all that. But it is something about the kitchen. And when I get my house built, I actually want a lounge area in my kitchen. 'Cause it's something about the kitchen, man. I just feel relieved. It's like I feel so accomplished. Even um on my wall, I have a big post-it, like those post-it notes. It's a giant one right in my kitchen that has the Lord's Prayer on there. Because I was determined to memorize it the right way. Because I think my grandma, which was a pastor, very uneducated, could read the Bible, could teach the Bible. But I think she taught us the Lord's Prayer wrong. So I memorized it wrong because she left
not
out
the
a
beans in the spoon.
yeah.
She
So
taught you right, but she told you the book. You know
she
what?
taught what
She
she
ain't
knew.
tell you right. She
She
ain't
taught
tell you
what she
wrong. Don't
knew.
say that. She ain't tell you wrong. That was her version. The same way we
Right.
made up your words. The
Right.
don't you
Right.
take grandma's like
Absolutely. So that's what I did. And I have a big post-it there and I sit and even like my planning and everything. My husband's like am I going to have my kitchen back? It's just something about my kitchen. I just sit there. It's a nice place. It is.
yeah, you ain't gonna like it much when I beat you in this collard green cook off, but it's okay.
Girl. Did you see my collard green video?
Yes,
When I
I
cut the
did. That's why I'm ready. I'm ready.
Girl,
And then just add,
that was a lot of collard greens. That was for my platters. That was a lot of collard greens, girl. Woo.
and then you was like, you got to make sure you get them at the right place. And you just
Fresh.
go. I love it. I love it. Okay, next question. What are you mostly grateful for?
My life. I am
Oh, tell
grateful
it.
for my life. And people don't understand until they know me. I was once suicidal. I
Oh,
once attempted to take my life, right?
okay.
So I am so grateful to be alive.
Yes.
And I remember attending a workshop, right? And they said write down 10 things that was most important to you. I'm looking around because it's on my wall somewhere in here. But it was like write down 10 things that are most important to you, right? And then go back and number them 1 through 10. Write down the things first and then go back and write them 1 through 10. Write the numbers beside them as far as the importance. So I was willing to share. So she called me up and she kept asking me each question, like, why is this important? Why is this important? So at the end of the day, the numbers got rearranged with my top three being,
Oh,
with my top three being alive, being grateful for my life, and to generate money. So it was my life, it was my business, and it was money. And they was like, well, why isn't God first? They were confused. Why didn't you put God first? Why weren't you most grateful for God first? I said, well, I can't be grateful for God if I'm not alive. If I'm dead, I can't be grateful to God. It's not that he's not first in my life. Just because,
boomerang, boomerang,
it's not that he's not
boomerang.
first in my life. It's the fact that I'm alive because of his grace. Because he could have took me out. You know, when I took that overdose, I was hospitalized. They had me on the fifth floor.
Fifth floor. Brother
Which
on the fifth
here,
floor.
here was
Eating
the
charcoal.
right.
Eating charcoal.
Yes, so I'm glad to be alive. Live, baby,
That
live.
part.
That stuff just comes so full circle to me as my life begin to, evolve. I'm glad to be alive. I am grateful for my life because there were so many mornings I did not want to live. There were so
I
many
know that's
mornings where I could have been gone, drunk driving, you know, I'm running off the road, driving drunk with carloads of people and just so many things, so many accidents. As a child, fell out of the car and got ran over. I was born with kidney disease. I'm grateful for my life.
you
That's
only
it.
got one life and you living it. Angie and real when I tell you, so I contact Angie about a convo last year.
Mhm. Mhm.
And she said, yeah. She was just like, okay, why me? And I was like, you know who you are? Like, I be like, do you know who you are? Because I look at you guys. You are my celebrities. You
I
my
didn't know who
YouTube.
I was for a long time, Ange. I did not know.
But I seen it in you, sis. When I seen your videos and I start, because I'm a stalker, I'm just keeping it real. Keeping it
You
real.
a YouTuber. You watch. I stalk people too sometime a little bit on the DL.
Yes. I'm a tuber. I'm a tuber with a stalker, a little
Right,
stalker.
right, right,
Well, I
right.
was watching you and I was like, yo, she mad interesting. Like I felt a lot of things. I felt your energy. And everything is about energy with me. So if I
Mhm.
feel your energy, I'm like, yo, I wanna talk to you.
That
It ain't no
frequency. It's the
yeah,
frequency. We learn. We
I
learn.
I ain't no Diane Sawyer. I ain't no Whoopi Goldberg. This ain't no interview. This is a convo. I'm having a convo with my sister. People come in, they sit down, and they in our kitchen. They come in our
Mhm.
lounging area, they chilling. And if they
Mhm.
say, okay, I'm gonna go right now, but I'll be right back, I'm okay with that.
Mhm.
Replay
Mhm.
my hit my like button. Say
Right, 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 right. Hashtag replay. Okay.
replayer. All right, next question, Edge. If you made 5 minutes short film, what would your subject of your movie be?
A five
You know, you
minute.
got 10 jobs, 10 million subscribers. You got these 10. You're building a house. It's a lot going on with you. What would that movie be? What would tell us?
The name of it would probably be Run. RUN. And God just gave me that acronym yesterday, and it's mm, Run.
Okay, so because I'm a runner. I'm a track star. Like,
Are
cause
you
I'm a
Are you?
oh yeah, I run real quick. It get hot, I'm running. I promise you. So it's not that same kind of run that you're talking about, right? Because I don't think we're on the same page.
Well, you know what? When I say run, it just blankly left my mind, literally, the acronym. But as I was writing some things out yesterday, receiving, oh my God, Holy Spirit, bring that thing back to me. But just be you. I would do a 5 minute short film of evolving, transformation, maybe a butterfly or a coffee bean or an olive because of the amount of things that a coffee bean goes through to make coffee. So it'd be like showing a coffee bean growing or crushing, because they ground coffee. Olive
Yeah, they
oil, it
grow
takes a crushing. A butterfly, a caterpillar goes through something.
life, living.
Yes. Yeah. So it would be something like that. You know how they have those motivational videos that speed up real fast and you see a flower come out of the ground or something of that nature. It literally just blocked my mind. I cannot believe it. Because
Oh
I
no,
was
we're gonna
writing
come
my
back to it.
bio. Run, run,
We gonna
run.
come back to it. We're gonna come back to it. All
Mm,
right.
mm.
Nicknames. What kind of nicknames were you given at a young age?
Chocolate drop.
Oh shucks.
My
I see a
nickname.
chocolate.
My nickname is Chocolate Drop, and my auntie, I love you, boo boo, R.I.P. My grandmother only had 3 children, and
Okay.
because I think she only had 3 kids because she was the oldest girl out of 16. So all the responsibility fell on my grandmother. Go ahead.
You sure we not related? Because our grandmother sounds similar. Like, okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
So my auntie, my mom, she had my mom, my aunt, and my uncle. And my grandmom is deceased. My aunt is deceased, and my mom is deceased. So all we have left is my uncle. So you see
Okay.
what I'm saying? That grief thing kind of caught me. Yeah, by the throat. Anyway, so my aunt has never called me by my name ever, 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 ever in her life. My name has always been Chocolate. She nicknamed me Chocolate Drop. And that stuck with me all my life. She never called me Angie. She never called me Angela. My cousins and my nieces and nephews don't even believe that my name is Angela. So they call me
So,
Angie. So that's how we got the chocolate.
okay. So I need to tell you, I am the darkest thing in my family. So everybody
Really?
call me Black.
I've been
They
called
all
that
call me
too.
Black. And I be like, if when now I told my aunts, don't be call me no Blackie no more.
She ain't never, I promise you, from the day that she left, I never, and I used to hate it, Angie. I hated it. I hated it. I hated it, right? But then when I got older and the boys was like liking the hips and the thighs, baby, I was clinging on that thing, was like, chocolate, the bomb is mommy. I was grabbing
That's
that thing then. But yes, that's my nickname is Chocolate Drop.
okay. Coming to the stage, we got chocolate drop.
Hey, come on with a thong and a see-through pants.
I's a Mary. I's a Mary.
Right, right, right.
What was the best trip you ever taken?
The best trip I have ever taken. I always wanted to go to Atlanta, Georgia, and I never flew. I never flew ever. I didn't fly until YouTube. So I flew for the first time at like 40. Yeah. 44, 42. Yeah, so I flew for the first time to Atlanta, and I felt like that was not that we didn't go places, because we always drove different places, because my husband's a driver, my sister drive, Rhode Island, Pennsylvania, we go those places. But as far as flying, it was a great experience. I'm not gonna say that Atlanta um is the end
It's
all, the be
cool.
all, right? The end all, the be all, but because that was my first time flying, that was so great for me. And then um just seeing Atlanta and being in Atlanta and checking out the airports, because I never been in airports before until YouTube. I never flew until YouTube. I ended up going to Atlanta because of a YouTuber that I met,
Who?
and
Who did
the,
you meet? Tell everybody.
the fruitful wife.
Okay.
The fruitful wife. We met and we just stuck to each other. So we're family off of YouTube and YouTube. So I flew for the first time
Oh,
and we went to Atlanta for her 30th birthday. Me and another YouTuber that lived in Mississippi and my sister, and we all went. And we actually started a talk show called The Divine Connectors. So we all had a talk show together. We had a talk show together on YouTube, but everybody's life took different turns. So
yeah.
maybe we'll revisit it if God say so. But right now, it was good when we did it. But we still, even though we don't do the show, we still talk outside of YouTube.
That's
Yeah.
what's up. That is definitely, listen, Linda. Listen, Linda. I'm so proud. Angie, in real life, real life. Have you changed over the year? This past year?
Absolutely, I have. 2022
Mhm.
was one of the best years of my life since my mom left this earth because
Okay.
so many opportunities career wise. I went to culinary school November 2021. I
Okay.
graduated in 2022. But in that process, that was my coming out party. That was my first time getting back out into society since my mom died.
Okay.
So my
Okay.
mom passed in 2019, 2018. So I'm re-entering the world by going to culinary school. So going to
Congratulations.
culinary school, God opened the door, had that graduated with no debt. He opened the door for me to take entrepreneurship and business classes. And I can sit here to say, as a result of that, I'm a business owner. So
That
so much
part.
so much stuff happened. That's in conjunction to YouTube. But I'm just saying, so much happened to me. The transformation, the pouring into me, so much. And then 2022, I purchased my business license on February the 22nd, 2022. 2/2/22 is when I officially became a business owner. When I opened my catering business. So that started there. But as a result of me going to culinary school, so many doors opened up to me and so many connections have been made, a full circle. And I'm so excited to be able to, when I do the ribbon cutting ceremony, when I do these things, to let you guys see that God is doing it for me. And it's just been up. I mean, I had battles since? Yes. I said
Of course.
2022 owes me nothing. 2022 owes me nothing. And I jammed one night, and I'm telling you, I jammed to that song by CC Peniston.
Oh my goodness.
Keep on walking. I ain't talking to you anymore. Remember that? Keep on
Keep
walking. Keep on
on.
walking. That was my
Hey,
going.
well, you know where you from? Where you from? That's that kind of music. That's that house. Girl, I'll house you. Girl, I'll house you.
Yes, and
Wow,
that
so
was my
proud
song
of
for
you.
2022. That was my end of the year song because you don't owe me nothing. It's over.
Nothing. Nothing.
Keep on walking.
So if you had to do a redo
Hmm.
and pick one career, because you know you had 10 jobs. If you had a choice for one career to do redo, what would you do?
I would stay right here on YouTube and talk and motivate and encourage and be a life coach. I would just, because that's who I am. I'm a teacher, I'm an evangelist. I mean, not even by biblical sense, but by biblical sense. That's my makeup. I'm 50% introvert and I'm 50% extrovert. I'm a left brain person. I'm a visionary. So I,
Yes.
I can sit here and say and listen to you, Angie Pooh, and hear your heart and hear your passion and say, do XYZ. Or I think you should try XYZ. Or just
And
sit
you can
and listen
also
and
give me a
gleaming.
pill for XYZ.
Look, I'll give you an OTC pill now.
Oh,
I give you a Tylenol or an aspirin now. A must. I ain't gonna fool with no muscle relaxer, none of that stuff. But
no,
yeah, I can tell you, I can give you advice to tell you what to tell
you,
your doctor to write you for. Now I would say, look, go to
wait,
your
hold up,
doctor.
hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, because that's my next question. Hold up. That's my next question. Who is your go-to to get advice?
Oh my God. First and foremost, I talk to God. I talk to God about every single thing. I'm learning to go to God first because I got stung by people. I used to take issues about my marriage, issues about what I was going through, and I would take them to people. Now, don't get me wrong, because God uses people. But I learned the hard way to take all my cares, my concerns, my questions, my abilities, my disabilities to God first, and then allow God to direct me to the person that I need to speak to. So right now, I am rebuilding a friendship. Me and my husband been married going on 19 years. I met him when I was 17 years old, but I was never in the place to be able to really show him who I really was. So I'm developing a better relationship with my husband in the communication area. So I can go to him now and say whatever, my butt hurt, it's a bump. Look, this happened. I'm comfortable with doing that, right? But I allow God to lead me outside of that. So right now I have three. My husband and my sister are the biggest two. What they say carries the most weight in my life. And God just gave me another angel that she just came right in. We've been knowing her for years, but they are helping to shape and mold me who I am. I promise you, my husband, my sister, I don't know if she's on here because I don't see her in the chat, but he blessed me with another woman of God that I tried to get away from her. And the enemy tried to put blinders on me so
I know that's right.
I couldn't see the value that she had in my life. That's how he tried to do. So my husband, and I did a segment one time when Monique said that her husband raised her. Monique had
Daddy.
made a comment that her husband, these wives need to listen to their husbands because their husbands are raising them. And I was like, my husband is not raising me because I'm a grown woman. But
Oh,
there are some things that he can say to shape and mold me into being a better grown woman. You know what I'm saying? He can't
Angie,
re-raise
real
me.
life,
He can't
real
re-raise me
life.
because I'm grown already. I'm grown, but there's things that he can say that I could take into consideration that'll help me be a better person. So my husband, God first, my husband, and then my two sisters. They are really
I
molding
know
me.
that's
I'm telling y'all, 2023, when y'all see the new me, all or glory and honor goes to God. But those are my three. Those are my three.
Angie. When you do that ribbon service cutting, I want to be there. Please extend an invitation
I
because
will.
I
And
gotta
look,
come.
if you want to. Now,
Okay.
every year I do a vision board empowerment session. Every single year for probably like the last 3 years. So this year, every the second Saturday in January of every single year is National Vision Board Day. So I have
Oh,
adopted that day to have my events. So next year, January the 13th, 2024, is Angie in Real Life's Vision Board Empowerment Session and Meet and Greet. So if you can make it
get
here
out
next
there.
year, if you
Get
can make
out
it
there.
here, January the 13th, 2024, every year it's going to get better and better and better and better. And God just continue to open door for me and the people around me. It's not just for me. People are being empowered. I'm being empowered just for people showing up. And they surprised me, one of my subscribers this year. I'm up there, Angie
Oh,
Pooh. I'm up there giving the workshop, doing the workshop. And I looked up and I was like, that looked like Miss T is blessed. Then I was like going on. I kept looking. I was like, scream. It was really her. She came, been following me since I've been on YouTube, never met her in person. She came to my event, brought her daughter, her son, her granddaughter. They
oh.
stocked the drawers off me, girl. So look, it's open to content creators, it's open to subscribers. So look, every single year it's happening. So January 13th,
So
2024.
I am so proud of you. And we do have a question in the building. What is your go to for motivation, inspiration when you're down and unmotivated?
In my bed. In my bed feeling sorry for me and just don't have the power to get
Sitting
up.
in my
I
room.
just, yes, I grab my remote. I get in the bed with some cookies or some potato chips, and I'm obsessed with van life. So don't be surprised if y'all see me in an RV and somebody camping park.
What?
But yeah, I'm
Angie!
obsessed. I'm
No! So am I. Oh my goodness. I am so super invested into these people that's giving up everything and living in their van.
I'm
I've
trying
been
to
telling
interview some.
everybody that will listen.
Honey, I'm gonna tell you one person you need to follow. Her name is Nomadic Introvert.
follow her. She was in Michigan during the winter storm.
100K and about 7. She hit 100K, and not even in
She
7
was
months.
no, exactly. I think she started her channel like in June. In December, she was just like, I was like, girl,
Honey, I've been
gotta
obsessed with her.
go.
And another one I've been
Me
watching
too.
is Where's Brittany? She just hit her 20K, but I don't know how long she's been on you.
Could you do it?
I could try. The bathroom part throws me all the way off, honey. But I would attempt it. It would be fun. If I could go somewhere like now, okay, almost when my husband was over the road truck driver, I went with him. So we were on the road for long periods of time. So we would shower at a truck stop. We would go buy a shower at the Loves, or the Love was my favorite. It was so clean, Loves, or I forget the other ones, but some of the truck stops that she used, we've been there. We've gone and took a shower in there and used the bathroom, those kind of things. And I grew up with an outhouse. When we moved from Washington, D.C.
Pause. You are from Washington, D.C. It is no outhouses in Washington, D.C.
You're right. And it was a straight culture shock. My grandma did not want us raised in the city. So we ended up moving to Delaware. We went from indoor plumbing, shower, tub, hot water, to chickens, pigs, hogs, running water and heating it on the stove, getting in there, and we had a pee bucket. We had a pee bucket. Like, the pee bucket was disgusting. We had a pee bucket and we had an outhouse. So we would pee in the bucket at night.
So now that you talk about it, do you smell it? Because it's like you talking about, do you smell it now?
It's the stomach and the memory. Isn't that something how your senses just cringe? But yes, we told wood. I mean, I'm the girl that grew up with, like, they would kill the chickens and ring them, and we would pluck the feathers off them. Yeah, we chased hogs to get them back in the pen. Yeah, we were those kind of people. Yeah.
Real life. Real freaking life. Like real life.
Yeah, we did. The hogs would get out on Sunday. It seemed like every Sunday at church time, the hogs would get out. And they weren't no little baby pigs, y'all. They was boars and sows, and we had to get them things back in the pen. And don't let the pig run by you, because you would get a beating. You had to lure that thing back in the pen.
I'm telling you, I am fascinated with this woman. Like, she does not stop. Did y'all not hear everything that she done told you? What she do, how she do it? Like I guess this is one of your family members, the country bumpkin.
That's my sister. That's my sister.
What's up, sis? What's up, sis? The
Honey,
country
we did it all.
bumpkin.
My grandma breed
She
dogs.
just bust out with some house music. She got the chocolate drop, dropping like it's hot, dropping like it's hot.
Yes. Yes. Honey,
Wait,
I'm
do
telling
husband
you.
know about the dropping like it's hot?
Oh, yeah.
Do your husband know about chocolate?
I met him when I was 17, Angie. You answer that. In places I ain't had no business doing stuff I ain't had no business. And that's why I tell young
so you
girls.
gotta tell me. No, that's why you tell young girls, go ahead, give it out. That's a boomerang, baby. Go ahead, tell them.
Mind your business. Because when you get involved in things that you're not ready to, when you start having relations at an early age, your body don't know how to keep up with those emotions. Because mature at the maturity level that you are, your body is a child, even at 14, 15, 16. So when you start engaging in those things, your body starts desiring it and it starts changing. That's how you can look at some young girls. You're like, I know they're doing something. Because your body goes with it. Once it's just like a person that's addicted to sugar. You have to have it. Your body, you induce it to your body, and your body wants it. Unless you have had a bad experience like me, because honey, them girls lied in school. I don't know what they was talking about. I didn't get that.
I know that's right. I think we're on the same page.
I didn't get that feeling, you know. But when you do things at an early age, When you're
But
not
even
ready.
now, if we want, because we grown.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Even now, when we have that connection with our partner, our husband, we desire them. We start loving them a little bit extra. So
Mm-hmm.
when you got that discord in the relationship, they be like,
Mm-hmm.
come here, come
Let me
here.
talk to you.
Because
You
that,
need, we need to talk. Come on. Because you getting out of character.
okay, so I'm asking for one friend to another friend.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm mad at them, can I still get a piece?
Um, technically,
Now that's 19 years. You got
according
19 years left.
according to the scriptures, we are not supposed to, but I ain't saying that I ain't done it. You ain't touching me. You I ain't gonna say, honey, love. Baby, how can I be into you and you done made me mad? Ain't no juices flowing and I'm mad at you. I'm too mad. It ain't gonna feel good to me. Honey, I'm telling you,
I will forget.
it's not right, but I have done it.
I will forget I was mad at you. Be like, oh, you want me to go make you something to eat? I can make you some collard greens.
I have grown into working. I have grown into attending to him as far as cooking and making sure he has what he needs, even when I'm angry. But as far
Mhm.
as getting the goodie pies, I'm still working on that part.
I know that's
But
right.
because it's hard,
I
for
do.
me to give you me when you've done something that hurt my heart or hurt my feelings. How can I enjoy that? How is that enjoyable for me when I'm still swole? Even though I like it, but
I
I'm too swole, man. Like, really?
You know what's so funny though, in regards to relationships? I talked to my dad today, and I was telling him, I was like, my relationships from the kid's father to my ex, I haven't had a whole lot of exes, but
Mm-hmm.
even with them, I was just telling them, I was like, they all prepared me for this journey that I'm on now.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Because the husband that I have is the husband that I'm supposed to have.
Mm-hmm.
Because they were not suitable to match my fly.
Right.
They prepared me though. And
Mm-hmm.
the last one was so freaking honest. He told me, I don't want what you want. We can be together. I love you, but you so much bigger than what I got dreams for.
A release. A release. Release. Because you
And
can't pull
I didn't
nobody.
hear it. I didn't hear
Mm-hmm.
it though, because I was like,
You
what?
don't
But
love
now
me?
in my, yeah, go,
What's wrong with me? You don't love me? What do
what's
you
wrong
mean?
with me?
Does that
You
make
don't want all this me alone? All this
sense?
me alone.
Right. Right.
But
Fact.
you know, what he said has helped me in my journey now.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know the man I have now, that's my rider. That's my
Mm-hmm.
homie.
Mm-hmm.
That's my homie.
Now I met my husband
So
when I was
speaking of that,
17. I met him when I was 17. We got married when I was 26. So we've been together about 30 years. And when I met him, he already had a child. He had a child already when
oh,
I met him. Yeah. Isn't it ironic? At that young age, I think he had Trey at 16, and I think his mother was 15. So he was a young
okay.
father. He was a young
So
father.
he started young.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But he
So
showed you what kind of man he was when
mm-hmm.
you date him in that early years. He showed
Mm-hmm.
you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
This is who I am.
He did.
This
He
is what
did.
I'm
You
about.
know what, Angie? He did. But I kind of like put up a false front because I wasn't 100% me. I didn't give him all of
Okay.
me. I gave him what I thought he wanted instead of giving him who I am. So he didn't get the real me, but he stayed true to who he was from day one. So
So wait, your representative was dating him. At what year did the wife play her job? Play
um
her role. Play her role.
just in the last couple of years, we have
Mm.
I've been coming out of my shell and being who I am. And it's a lot for him. But, he's always loved me. He's never turned his back on me. He's always, trying to support me in any endeavor that I try to, pursue. But I can be a lot. And the free-hearted person that I am now, I wasn't that person. I was careful for what I said. I wanted to be what he wanted or what I thought that he wanted. So I wasn't my
Okay.
true self. So it's in the last couple of years, maybe, that I'm like, Angie, just so much happened to me after my mom passed away. It's just like, you just got to be you, be real 100%, be real with yourself. And, it's not fair to him that I'm just like, hello, after 20 years, this is what you got. But he never seen me as anything different because I never really pulled me out. Does that make sense what I'm saying to you,
Yeah.
Ange? Yeah.
No, you are your organic self. Be
Yeah,
you. I
so
think your handle
mhm.
is true.
Mhm.
Angie in real life.
Mhm.
You are really in real life this
Mhm.
bubbling, full of energy,
I am.
real life person. Like
And
I, I get that.
I hope I answered her question when she said what days that I do when I'm not so motivated. Because there are days that I'm not motivated. Some days I can't get out of bed. But the next day, I take that pity day. I take a pity day. But the next day is like,
Okay.
Angie, not the day. You're gonna do something. All right,
I
girl, you
know
got your
that's
day, or you got your 2 days, or you got your 3 days. Now you got to get up. So I have days that I'm not chippery, and I have days that my phone ring and I ignore people. That I called you. Oh, yeah, okay. My aunt saw me fuss me out. I just didn't want to talk. And I have those days, and that's okay. Grab my
some
remote.
days you're just not sociable.
Yep. There you go.
That part. It's okay. We listen, we all are
Mhm.
like that. Okay,
Mhm.
Ange, this is the bonus round where I'm gonna be quick with it. I'm gonna ask a bunch of questions and I need you to answer them like this, Ange, because we coming to the finals. We at
Okay.
the end, Ange. We in the fourth quarter, and we got Tom Brady on our tush. And the last part about me asking all these questions. Asking all these questions. Okay, that's it. That's enough of that. Okay, here we go. You ready?
Yep.
Favorite artist.
Oh, my favorite gospel recording artist is Tasha Cobbs. Music. I love music, but Tasha Cobbs takes me in. I love her. And Maverick City.
Okay,
Oh
okay,
yeah.
okay. All right. Favorite movie you'll watch over and over and over again.
The Color Purple. You so hot to beat me.
You must never.
Yes, love, love, and love The Color Purple. And I got two. The Sound of Music.
Really, The Sound of Music. Why?
People be like, you like that? That's stupid. I love it because I love music. I love to sing. I can sing. I've written a couple of songs. So I love music. And that's why The Sound of Music. I love the whole thing behind it. I love the love story behind it. She came to be a nanny and fell in love with the dude with all the kids. You know what I'm saying? So the whole thing and the music, I love it. Do re mi fa te la te do.
I'm utterly confused right now. Like you just got gangster, then you came out with the acapella and the opera, and then you took me to church. Angie, all in
Yes.
one.
Mhm.
Okay, so since you said that, I need you to sing one of my Fantasia favorite songs, When I
Oh
See You.
God. I don't
Come
know
on,
what that is. I don't
come
know what
on.
it is.
I put your picture on my mirror.
I still
Start to blush when
I
somebody
never
says
really
your
listened to
name.
Fantasia like that. So I don't know her music. I only listened to like her church, like when she would go off and had them little church spurts.
Okay,
Sometime when
so
she be
Mary J.
singing.
Blige. Come on, Mary. Do a
Um,
Mary.
let me see. My favorite Mary J song was oh my God. Everybody used to thought
I'm
there was
going down.
that too, but oh my God, I cannot think of it.
You remind me of a day. What?
Yes,
No.
I was the yes. You
Sing it. I want to
remind
hear you.
me me. You remind me of a love that I once knew. Is it a dream or is it deja vu? I just come to let you know. So I had to sing it. Hey, I don't know the rest of the words.
And the
You
way you
remind.
walk in, the way
Everybody
you
was on.
talk in.
Yeah.
Yes,
We
get it,
do
girl.
not own the rights to this music. Okay, don't come for us. We do not own the rights of this music.
I think they know the way we sound.
You remind me. That was my joint, man. Everybody thought they were Mary
Okay.
J.
Yeah, you had to do the what's up, Puff? You just had to do the total, like, moves and the
Anything
grooves,
80s, the 80s and 90s music, I love it. Sometimes I put that 80s mix on in here and just be rocking and just be jamming in here, cleaning and stuff. I love 80s, 90s, all that good R&B. Yeah.
I know that's right. Okay, so you said it's a must have in your kitchen for your new home.
Mm-hmm.
Can you and your husband share one bathroom?
And honey, no. When we get our house built, we will have 2 toilets and 1 bathroom. We ain't doing it. Our
We're
apartment
gonna have
had
two bathrooms.
our apartment had 2 bathrooms, and I still couldn't get in it. We only got 1 in this house. But honey, he be on the toilet. I be in there doing my stuff. So I said, you know what? In the bedroom, we're gonna have the bathroom with the double sinks and the double toilets, okay? Because I'm not getting up, going down the hall when I gotta use the bathroom. So we're gonna need 2 toilets in this master bedroom, sir. Yeah, we already had the discussion. He loves the bathroom. I have never seen nothing like it in my life. His everyday routine, he come home, go get him a beer, and right to the bathroom. That's what he do every day. That's his unwind. And I'm like, I gotta go bathroom. I gotta pee.
How long has he ever stayed in the bathroom?
You know what? I lose track because I be doing my own thing. I'm on YouTube or I'll be watching a movie or I'm in the bed. But look, if I got to go, honey,
I'm up to 3 hours.
wow. And your husband or you?
No, we don't share bathrooms. That's a rule. I will not share a bathroom.
Ooh, child. Woo. He always been along. He always, ever since I known him. I remember one time he picked me up for a date, right? He came and picked me up from my house on a date. And we went to his house so he can shower and get dressed. I fell asleep and woke up 3 times and he still wasn't dressed. So I knew what I was getting into at 17. He stay in that bathroom. He goes in there, I let him do his thing unless I got to go. And then now he gets so you gotta use the bathroom before I go in here.
Okay, before I let you go,
Before I let
is
you go, before I let you go, can
before
I
I
get
let
a
you
kiss?
go. All right. Outside of meeting me, the tuba,
Mm-hmm.
who on YouTube you definitely would love to meet in real life?
Um there's no one that I'm really, really psyched about or really stoked about on YouTube, but I love Be Love Life. And it's not because of her mukbangs. It's not because of it's her story that just empowers me. And the fact that when she first started out, she was not mukbanging. She was cooking in a kitchen. I watched her when her walls were red when she was in that kitchen making them collard greens. You know, I watched her then.
Yeah, you just DC'd me. What is it called?
Collard greens.
Mu- No,
Oh,
mukbang. Which
mukbangs. The mukbangs.
mukbang?
Uh-huh.
Mukbang, mukbang. Okay,
Mukbangs.
you just DC me. Go ahead, finish. Cause I know my girlfriend. She from DC, and she be like, "Car."
Right, right. It comes out. You can hear the country and the city sometimes, man. But that's I would love to my husband and her husband and myself. I would love to just sit and
Oh,
talk because when I first found out that her marriage, that she was married and stuff, and the videos where her and her husband did together and they were talk. I remember one time they did a video where they were in their bedroom and it was a Q&A session.
oh,
So I'm not obsessed with the stardom of her. It's just
okay.
like her story and how she started. People think she just automatically became this mega superstar. They were entrepreneurs before she came to YouTube. They owned a child care center. Her husband is a engineer. I mean, he worked on the equipment at the hospital. He fixed the
Mm,
MRI machines and all that stuff, you know. That's what he did. And the fact that they never took God out of the equation. They always talk
wow.
about God, no
He
matter what
does.
she
He
did, no
does.
whether she always give God glory. And now she's really leaning towards God more than
Hmm.
as I watch her more. She talk about God and her life and her husband, and just I would love to meet and sit and talk to her. And I did almost have the opportunity to do that because one of the girls that I'm connected to, they are really close off YouTube.
Oh, so it's
They're
like
really
really close.
they're really close off YouTube. Like her and her husband hang out with them, you
So
know. And
what's your
it's
YouTube?
never been televised. It's never been like it's not a it's actually a real friendship off of YouTube, you know. So
Good.
that's that I love her theory. I love what she did. I love the fact that they own a factory. She made her own sauces. I mean, the entrepreneur spirit in her is what I love the most. So I would love to meet and sit and talk to her. I wouldn't be starstruck either.
Oh no, no. But just when I
Mhm.
was curious. Okay,
Mhm.
what do you foresee your future with YouTube looking like? Tell the people, introduce yourself, tell them what your channel is about, what you're about to go into, how it's about to be. I want you to tell them everything you need to tell them, what you didn't tell them in this combo. Get it in, Angie.
Again, my channel is motivation, inspiration, and empowerment. It always have been from day one. I always from the first time I put on a camera, I always felt like at some point in my life before I got here that my life experiences was to help someone else. You know, even as a Christian or I grew up in church. Not everybody did. So I have a heavy Christian background. My mother was a minister. My grandma was a pastor. So you're going to get a lot of Jesus. I don't force it on anyone, but I always recommend it. But my channel has always been motivation, influence. I cook, I can cook, I love to cook, all those things. But the heart behind Angie in real life is to empower, to inspire, to motivate, and to prepare you for your next. If there's something in my life that I have experienced, and it's not too much that I haven't, I pour that out to help other people. But God, as God processes me and deal with me on a level, then I can put it out and help process and get you to that level. And I just love YouTube. I love what I do. That's I've quit YouTube so many times. I promise. I've connected with people on here that try to sabotage my channel. They try to bring me down. They try to scandalize my name, and it affected me. It affected me. It affected me. It did. But I fought through it. I fought through it, and I'm here, and I'm here to stay. Unless God says otherwise, you guys can find me. I go live just about every day at this point at 8 a.m. And I'm trying to shorten my lives to 30 minutes, but I go with the flow. And that's who I am. You get me, Angie in real life. And people often say the Angie in real life is actually spelled wrong. It was a typo on my part, but my niece said, Aunt Angie, leave it. The
It's
L.
very unique. The L.
And
I
that
seen that. Go ahead.
and that L, it was a typo. And my niece was like, Aunt Angie, leave it. It's different. It's unique. And I left it. And that one L stands for love. The Angie in real life, that one in a real life. Put your L's up. That L stands for love. That L stands for love. Put your L's up because I feel like there's not enough of it in the world. And that's why we go through so many things. And of course, back to the scripture. The Bible says faith, hope, and love. Out of these things, love is the greatest. So whenever you come to my channel, you're gonna get loved on. You're gonna get prayed for. I'm gonna pull your coat jacket up. I might beat you down a little bit and say, look, now you know you ain't right, but you got to get it together. I'm honest. I'm 100%. People reach out to me. They ask me what I think. I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm a truthful person and I'm an honest person. So I love everybody. I love what I do. And it has not been easy. It looks like it's easy. We make this look easy, but it's not. But it's all worth it. And the payoff is one person saying, Angie, thank you for that prayer. And yes, I have my cash app flowing and I tell you to super chat and super sticker and all that. But my payment is when somebody tell me I apply what you said and my life is different. I tried this and it was different. Man, I cooked this recipe. I tried it your way. It was good. I tried this color and it turned out great on my head. That's my reward. Now, don't get it wrong now. I'm in it for the coins too, but it's not all about the coins. It's not all about the coins. So I love what I do. And one day I'm gonna be in a radio station. Y'all, I'm gonna have my own. We're gonna be there in that life center doing that thing. And Angie Pooh, we're gonna fly her in from St. Thomas, and we're gonna have a good old time in the kitchen making collard greens together. She's gonna be on one stove, I'm gonna be on the other one.
That's what
So that's who I am, y'all. And I love what I do. Again, I'm here. I'm here. And I love what I do. I know now I'm a powerhouse. I'm a visionary. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a serial entrepreneur. I'm powerful. I know who I am. And I'm learning how to deal with people on different levels. When I walk into the room, I know how to take control of it. And that's everyone that follows me, every subscriber, everyone that comes under the sound of my voice. I want them to be that kind of person that know that they are an atmosphere changer. And you can teach people how to treat you. And you can decide on the life that you want to live. But you got to believe in yourself first. You got to let go. You got to search your heart and be honest. If there's anything on the inside of you that's hindering you, what is hindering you? The Bible says you ran well, but what hindered you? Go back all the way in the Garden of Genesis. When Jesus came into that garden, Adam and Eve hid themselves. Adam and Eve hid themselves because they heard God coming. And they went to put leaves and stuff on. And he said, who told you you was naked? So I'm going to leave that with y'all. Who told you you was naked? Who told you you can't be great? Who told you you couldn't start that business? Who told you you couldn't be a millionaire? Who told you you couldn't get married? Who told you you can't be healed? Who told you that it won't so? Who told you? Who told you? Be healed from anything. And that's the thing. It's an inside thing. We have to check our heart, and I promise we check our heart and be real with ourselves and begin to chunk those little pieces down little by little. And you'll start becoming into who you are and what you're supposed to be. But it starts with inner healing first. It starts with inner healing first. Get healed. Who told you you were naked? It's yours. Go get it. It's already been provided.
I know that's right. All right. So I had to get some money on the flow because I want to see you shake it. I need to see the chocolate drop before we leave. So it's money on the floor.
Where
Money
is
on the
where
floor. Money on the floor.
I was
Money on the floor.
look, I was trying to give y'all the full experience, but I can't even find my bell. You know I got a bell. Did you know I had a bell?
You got a bell too? Wait,
girl.
we got money on the floor. Money on the floor.
I can't even find my bell. I have a bell. And you know what happened when somebody was super chat?
Look, you see my lady twerking.
I used to ring that bell and say, "You can ring my bell, ring my bell, ring a ling a ling." When they would give me a super chat, that's what I would do.
I know that's right.
Or sing my
Can
song.
we take the comments all the way up and say hi to everybody? Welcome them in. Tell them thank you for hanging out with us. Can you take it all the way up?
Absolutely. Slim Jim Longfoot, thank you for being here. Wellness with Frugal Mama. Okay, Wellness with Frugal Mama. I think I've seen her before.
Oh,
Conscious Business Services. Hey, awesome. Conscious Business Services. I like that name, honey. I'm going to have to come check you out. The Point Blank experience. Okay. Point Blank, period.
He got 50 channels. He got 50 channels.
What?
50 channels.
Anona Child 76, that's my sister with the same mother and the same father. Love her dearly. Thank you for being her sister.
Let me just say this. So Point Blank is going to reach out to you, Ange, and he's going to ask for an interview because he has a lit channel. You know, it's all about connecting. It's all about, networking and putting it out there. So If he
Mm-hmm.
reach, he go into your DMs. Don't be surprised.
Honey, look, I had to check that DM
Oh,
because
that
jokers
part.
want to play. They want to play. I had to blast them on the lot. Don't you disrespect my husband. It's
Put
for
some
business.
respect on him.
Honey, look, I had to put him on blast. Don't come for me on this. Don't you know I'm married? My DM is for business purposes only. Okay.
I know that's right.
Well, this was Fuga Mama. I think I seen her somewhere before.
Yeah, she.
Dirty Rags. We had a
No,
friend
that's
back in.
right.
We had a little friend in DC growing up. We called him Shorty Reds. Is he light skinned? Dirty Reds. We call him Shorty Red because he was short and he was light skinned.
She's an author from Philadelphia.
Oh wow, King Morgan. What's up, King Morgan? Thank you for joining us tonight. Face red. Yes, Charlene Hill. Thank you, Charlene, for thumbs it up and coming through. We
Look
appreciate
at this.
you.
Look at this.
LOL. I'm thinking pure stripper vibes on that.
Get that part. Get that part.
Come through. You hear me say thongs with a see-through pants. Educated Natural. Hey, Educated Natural. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you coming
Wait, I
by.
gotta say this. Eagles. EAGLES. She from Philly.
Is she?
Philly.
Oh, y'all
Yeah.
Eagles fan. I'm a Baltimore fan. I like Ravens.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a bird everywhere I go.
Okay, bird.
Falcons, Eagles, Seahawks,
Okay.
Raiders.
The Seahawks, I love their colors.
Oh yes, I love the Seahawks
Is
too.
that Kaya Green? Is that how am I saying it
Yes,
right? Hi,
Kia
Kaya.
Green. She from your parts of town.
Is she Kia?
Yes. Uh-huh.
Okay.
I'm going down. I'm going down. I'm going down. We got the money on the flow.
Money on the
Okay, this
floor.
is me. This is me. This is my
So
other channel.
some patience some days. Yes, my husband was saying today, Lord, give my wife patience. Don't pray that. No, I almost said don't pray that prayer for me because, honey, when you pray for patience. Hey, Siobhan, it's great to see more of us lift each other up. Yes, absolutely, Siobhan. You are so right, honey, because look, come through, Ravens. We bleed purple, baby. Holla.
Purple everywhere I go. And listen, I'm a bird everywhere I go. Bird wherever I go.
Look, I got Raven stuff up there. I got a Ravens locker room thing on my door.
That's what's up. Angie in real life.
Yes, this was so fun.
I am so grateful, my queen. Thank you for taking some time out to enjoy
Yes,
the combo. You know, we had some
absolutely.
little fun. Introduce
Yes.
you to my little family.
Yes, I'm gonna have to get you on my channel and talk
Let me
about some
know.
different things, because I do the Kingdom Talks and then I'm kind of like moderating my own like talk show. So I'm just running it, kind of like what I was doing before, different topics, national days. I'm going back to the beginning because during this journey, I lost me. I lost Angie
Oh,
in real life. So I had to go back. So I'm back, baby. I'm here to stay.
okay. Just let me know. I come over there. Look, I'll do some boomerangs. I'll do some boomerangs. I'll
Yes.
come through.
Yes.
Listen,
Absolutely.
I go everywhere I'm invited.
Right. And you know what? I am now. Before I always side eye everybody, even in real life, because of things that I experienced. But God told me to stop doing that. So
That's
we're
me.
going
If
through.
you give me an invite, I'm gonna come through. Now, if I ain't comfortable and the spirits is wrong and the
We got to
alignment in
go.
the
We
universe
out. We out.
and
We out. We don't play them games either.
A-Town, I'm gonna do the A-Town stomp.
I have tapped them. Me and my sister have been in places that she was enjoying it. And I'm like, sissy, this ain't right. We got to go. And she was like, well, I said, no, we need to leave from here. She was mad, but we left.
So,
Mother of twins. Hey, mama of twins.
so
I'm
she
familiar.
has a combo right after yours.
Oh, she does. I know
Yes,
mama
ma'am.
twins. Mother of twins. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, I'm familiar with her channel. It used
Yes,
I
yes.
think her name changed. I'm familiar with her.
Yeah, it did. It did. It did. So basically, if you didn't know, now you
Mr.
know.
100 rounds. Look at Mr. 100 I'm sorry, I'm all in your chat.
No. I'm okay with that. Long as it ain't doing a combo, I'm good.
Right, right.
So basically, please, everybody get to know each other. Sharing is caring. If you don't know them, go get to know them. Everybody in my chat or my world is celebrities. So y'all
And
my
I have
celebrities. I mean,
right. You a
I
celebrity
don't
too,
need
Angie.
Beyonce. I don't need Beyonce in my chat. I mean, I would like to have Beyonce, but I don't need Beyonce.
You never
I
know.
got sugar drop. I got chocolate drop. I got
you just never know, Angie, who's watching. And that's always been my mentality. You don't know who's watching you. Somebody might say, you know what, Angie Pooh, that girl Angie Pooh, she got good vibes, she give life. I like what she doing. I'm gonna need her over here in my corner. What can we do for you, Angie Pooh? Because that's
and
how
that's
I just
so crazy.
believe.
Somebody walked up to me and was like, "Hey, sociable," and I was like, "Okay, I didn't know." Like, I was driving, and this woman pulled up to me and beeped her horn and said, "Sociable, I sent you an email." Okay, I was like, "How did she know?"
Mhm. You just never
But you
know.
never know who's watching. You never
Even
know
when
who's watching.
even when I went to Atlanta this week, we went to Dr. Cindy Trim in Your Year Strong Summit. That's it. That is what drove
Okay.
us to Georgia the end of December. And of course we met up with Brittany, and there were people that watched me in her live stream that was there that didn't even know I didn't live there. They didn't know I was from there. And they was looking, is that that's Angie in real life? So Brittany and I always talked, so they knew who I was. But when I went around people that she knew, they was like, are you Angie in real life? And then one lady was like, you're the Angie from YouTube, so to to hear that, I understand how you feel, to know, because people, they're watching us. They're watching us.
You never know who's
You just
watching.
don't.
Listen, I got close to 1,500 people. I don't know you folks.
They're watching us.
You never know. But
Hmm.
my queen, I am so thankful you decided to come and hang out with me. I got to get you back so we can have more conversations, more combos, because listen, you done cook for me, you done counsel me, you done wrote me a prescription, you done took me to church, you got 50 jobs.
Look at your chat. Look at your chat, Angie.
What's that?
Look at my
Oh, okay, she advanced it. Oh, okay, I'm coming.
I'm gonna need
Anything
you
else,
to.
Ange?
I hear you keep saying, are your ears pierced? Are your ears pierced? So you keep calling me queen, queen. So I'm gonna need you to send me your address. I can send you a pair of earrings. Do you see
Oh, they
these?
are. Oh, I love them. Okay,
What
I'm
color?
sending you my.
I
Okay,
have
I'm a
different.
pink girl.
I don't have pink, but I have. This is close to pink. It's like a fuchsia-ish kinda. Then
That's
I have
good. I love that. I love that.
purple. So you gotta send me your information so I can send you. And they hang like this.
I love that. Oh my goodness, Angie,
They're
you should have been showed that.
they're $7 a pair, but I'm gonna send you a pair because you keep calling me queen.
Of course, I appreciate that. Look, I just sent you the message of my address.
Yep. And
Oh,
what size t-shirt do you wear?
I am a medium. I'm a medium
Okay.
girl.
I'll
Look
surprise
at
you
you.
with
I
something.
get all kinds of goodies.
I'm a surprise
Oh
because
my
this is
goodness.
my apparel business. It's called Air Apparel and Accessories.
I listen. As soon as I get it, I'm gonna do a review.
Yes.
When I receive it, you come back and I'm gonna do a live review. I'm gonna just pop out with my stuff.
So these, yeah.
Yes, I love them.
Okay.
Yes, yes.
All right. And if anybody else want to purchase a pair, oh, I got you right here, girl. I'm gonna copy this on my mouse so I can have it because I think it'll go away. If not,
Oh,
you just
I'll text
DM
it
it.
to you. I'll text
Yes,
it.
yes, yes. Do that. And if anybody else want a pair, just hit me up
Okay.
and I'll let you know how to get some. But
Yes,
I got you, girl.
her link is in the chat. Please go ahead, connect. Angie in real life. I am so grateful, Queen.
I love you.
Love you too.
And
Until
have a
next
great
time.
evening. Do it. Live, baby, live.
That part. I would take you down.
Okay.
All right, guys. You see, that was another convo with the great Angie in real life. And when I tell you she is in real life, like real life. And I enjoyed that. Like, I love that. If you're looking for to have a combo with me on Jibba, just reach out to me. I'm easy to get along with. I'm easy to find too. Deuces.